Pant down. Episode 13. I went down to take the towel she dropped earlier. She stood watching and thinking I was going to fuck her. I wrapped the towel around her and gave her a hug. Finish with your bath quickly. I want to take you out, I said to her. She looked embarrassed and disappointed. She couldn't look at me in the eyes. I left her inside and went back to the hall. Few minutes on, she dressed up and came to me at the hall. She was shy. I went out together with Eunice. I took Abina home and went to book a hotel for Eunice to stay in there as I looked for an apartment for her. The whole day I didn't hear of Vera. I called her line twice and she didn't pick my calls. On my way home from Eunice's hotel, I thought of checking on Vera. To my surprise, when I got to her place she was soaked with tears. Her eyes were red. An indication that she has been crying for long. I did my best to ask what the problem was, but she just won't say anything to me. Catherine called me that she's at home. I told her because of work I can't come home for the night. I however promised to see her the next day. I had to lie because I never wanted to leave Vera. I slept at Vera's place. At dawn the next day, I woke her up to brief me about why she was crying and what the matter was. Mike, I will be going to jail, she said with tears. Going to jail? Why? How? And for what offense? I asked. You won't understand, Mike. You won't understand. I messed up. Somebody set me up and as I'm speaking, I'm on the wanted list of the state. They just need the last evidence to call for my arrest, Michael. I don't want to end up in jail, she said, still crying. See, I will do everything in my capacity to protect you. Trust me. What is the problem? If I have solution, I will do that as soon as possible, I said as I cuddled her. Are you sure you won't leave me or sell me out further when I tell you the truth? She asked. Trust me. I get your back, I replied. The whole issue is that someone introduced me to drug business that was before, she said. What? Drug? Oh my God. That's a huge criminal dealing, you know, I interjected quickly. I'm sorry, Mike, but not any longer after getting some small money. I started my own business which gave me all I have now. The one who helped me was using me, so I backed out, and he is now trying to blackmail me because he wanted me to do something which I refused, she said. Goodness. Blackmail you? Like how? I asked. I have some containers coming. They are sailing as speaking. He called last night to tell me they have placed cocaine in one, and when it gets to the port with my names on those containers, I will be arrested because I have been on the spy list of national security. They will put me in jail without any good listening, she said with tears. So what do we do now? There is no time for tears. We will have to stop that before it happens, I said. I'm just confused now, Mike. Very confused. The only chance is to get rid of the cocaine in the cargo ship before it enters Ghana's border. Either than that, I'm doomed forever, she added. But wait. How sure are you that there is truly cocaine in the ship sailing? I asked. She went for her tab to show me pictures of the parcel of cocaine hidden in a car in a ship. He sent me this. I have worked with him and I know what he can do, she said. When is the ship expected to enter Ghana's water? I asked. 48 hours from now, she said. Right. We shall stop that. Trust me. Are you serious? She asked. Yes. Get me a jet ski, a speedboat, and give me correct description of the ship sailing. I will handle that myself, I said. She went to open a drawer to bring a full map of portion of the Gulf of Guinea. The route the ship will be using. She told me the ship would drop some goods at the Lomé port in Togo before coming here and is under high surveillance by the Ghana police and national security. If there is any chance of saving the situation, the cocaine will have to be moved out before the ship gets to Lomé. I told her to wait. I went home to get myself a pistol and few bullets. It was when I was coming out of the bedroom I met Catherine, whom I didn't know was in the kitchen. I thought she had left to her house after the night. Mike, you didn't come home yesterday and you came this morning too without checking if I was around or not? She asked. Sorry babe. I didn't know you were around. I thought you left. I have an emergency to deal with. We shall talk when I'm back, I responded. An emergency. I'm not seeing you well, Michael. So now where are you going to? Catherine asked. I'm going to Togo. A ship is bringing some goods and we'll make a stop at Lomé port. I have to be there for inspection because usually the port guys at Togo end up tampering with the goods before it gets here. I have to be there to inspect that what we ordered for are intact, I lied. What? Are you kidding me? Togo and you are now telling me? Catherine screamed. Easy, baby, come on. This is what is bringing us food to eat. I will be back in 48 hours, I promise. I held her to myself and gave her a kiss on her forehead. She stood watching as I rushed out to sit in my car and drove off. I got to Vera's house to inform her that all is set for the mission. We are traveling to Togo because it will be extremely difficult to undertake this mission in Ghana. The police and national security are monitoring proceedings, so we have to be ahead of our time. Get to the ship on the sea before it gets to Lomé. Watch out for the next episode.